Now, are we actually live now? Yes, we're actually live, I think. Are we live? Yes, we're live, finally. My apologies for that. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are in the world, you know who I am. Let's get straight into things. Pacquiao versus Bradley 3, the trilogy. The fight that a lot of people believed that this was a fight for Bradley to win. I said to people in the beginning that it was a fight that, you know, Teddy Atlas would be keen. A lot of people before the fight had told me and said to me, Teddy Atlas is the man. Teddy Atlas is a great trainer. Teddy Atlas, you know, he's made the difference to Tim Bradley. And I said to a lot of people, I don't rate him. I don't rate Teddy Atlas. He hasn't got a history of being a great trainer. And when somebody compared Teddy Atlas earlier on to Freddie Roach, I said Freddie Roach is an accomplished trainer. Teddy Atlas is nothing more than a overrated fanboy. And I'm going to break this down to you guys to explain to you. First of all, congratulations to Manny Pacquiao. And Manny Pacquiao, I have to say, that wasn't as good as a Pacquiao that fought before. More aggressive, yes, but not as good, and I'll explain why. Let me see who's in my room quickly. Evening to Michael Redmond, or good morning, Michael Redmond. Good morning, Julie Garcia. Good morning, Michael B.A. Ingram, you're right, it's 1-1 now, indeed. Michael Blackwell X, hello, managed to find this on Setanta. Okay, well done. Yes, Random Groove Street Thug. Kobe Bryant is a rapist. Right. M. Biblek. We've got quite a few people in the room, so let's get stuck into this. We have basic rules in the room. If you're new to the channel, please rate, subscribe, and leave your comments. If you come in the room making racist comments or making stupid comments, you automatically get blocked. I don't accept racism, prejudice, any sort of religious discrimination. Not going to stand for it in this channel, so you know for the fact from the start. So hello to everyone in the room. Eve, what's up from Toronto? Hello, good evening. Please, before we start, please, when you come in the room, let me know where you're from, where you're watching this. We've got a lot of people in the room, packed with 309 people in the room at the moment from Toronto, Canada. I am doing this live from Ireland, beautiful. From the Philippines, we've got 309 people watching at the moment, so a record for us tonight. Let's get straight into things. First of all, congratulations to Manny Pacquiao. What a great performance for himself. Now, North Carolina, nice, great. What can I say? Coming into this fight, I said that Teddy Atlas would be the key in this fight, and I believe Teddy Atlas was going to be the reason why Timothy Bradley would have got himself knocked out, because a lot of people were rating up Timothy Bradley, said, oh, his boxing skills are great. His boxing skills are fantastic, because of an overweight, an undermotivated Brandon Rios who could never box, in his life. You know, Rios was just a walking punching bag that took a lot of punches. Made Bradley look great and made Teddy Atlas look greater than he actually is. I said the reason this fight, San Diego, fantastic. Block me from this chat, please. I can't block you from the chat. So a lot of hype was around the Rios fight. Now we are Manny Pacquiao, Tim Bradley 3. Listen, please mention my name from Pakistan. Rios is a wannabe, I agree. Pacquiao is a legend, yes he is. Boston, Massachusetts, shout out to Ronaldo, Even, Shabazz, Khan, JTM Experiment, Chandray, Chippy, 525 people watching the show. 2 cash cows out the window for Aaron. Manny retiring, Brad unhyped. Suspect to Bradley, of course. Nice painted background. Did you paint it? No, not that one. No, I didn't. We play the knockdowns. Early age. Oh my gosh. 538 people in the room. Let's get on with the talk now. Okay. Now, first and foremost, again, back to Teddy Atlas, as I was saying, overrated, totally overrated, and was totally the reason why Timothy Bradley lost that fight tonight. Let's get something categorically clear. Manny Pacquiao is not the same fighter that he was, you know, before he got knocked out by Marquez. He fought Rios. Rios wasn't a puncher. Rios wasn't great. Walked in straight lines. Algeria, another one, couldn't really exploit it. Now in Timothy Bradley and in Mayweather, you've got two guys, two elite fighters there, different class altogether. We've got South Texas in the room. Michael in the room. Okay, you don't know what it is? Bye, Michael. What is going on? Cool. 592 people in the room. Teddy has been hating on Pac-Man for years. Manny is now going to resign. We'll talk about Manny Pacquiao resignation in a moment. Let's focus on the fight itself. Teddy Atlas, you'll remind me a second. I'll talk to you guys in a moment. Let me talk. Hello from Germany. Great. Is this some kind of tea party? Is it over? Teddy hated Pac-Man. Teddy Atlas is the reason why Timothy Bradley lost the fight. Every round that Bradley was having, whether he was doing good or he wasn't doing so good, he would go back to the corner and Teddy would shout at him. At one point, Teddy Atlas was shouting at Bradley and telling Bradley about not going through the front door, but getting out through the sides. I'm like, what? Then he's talking about, he's shouting him. Teddy Atlas was like somebody pulled from the arena, one of the fans, pulled him out from fans and said, you know what? You're going to be in the corner of Timothy Bradley now, and you're going to motivate him. You're going to try and get him to win this fight. Teddy Atlas, I hope people saw Teddy Atlas for what he was. Teddy Atlas is the reason why Bradley got knocked down twice and almost got knocked out. From round 10, in my estimation, Timothy Bradley was out the fight from round 10. You looked when he got dropped, he was badly hurt when he went back to the corner. But again, Manny himself got tagged and got hurt. The reason why Manny Pacquiao was getting hurt in this fight, I thought, and he was really badly hurt at one point in his fight, is because Manny Pacquiao is slowing. Hand speed's still there, but the footwork wasn't great. And I know a lot of people are going to say Manny Pacquiao should still fight. Please, Manny Pacquiao, don't fight anymore. Don't fight anymore. You know, you got hurt by Tim Bradley, who's not noticed as a big puncher. He's not noticed as a big puncher, and he's now hurting you. And the fact that if you look at Manny's footwork, it wasn't as good as many years gone by. Manny Pacquiao is a guy that relies on speed and movement and reflexes. When those reflexes start going, then you end up like somebody like Roy Jones Jr. When you make when you're making a lot of faulty moves or bad footwork, or you're making mistakes when you are a younger fighter, you can get away with it because you've got the reflexes to get yourself out of the way. But as soon as you get yourself, start getting older, those reflexes start to affect you. They start to affect your game. Roy Jones Jr. is a perfect example. Roy Jones, in his prime, fast hands, fast feet, great reflexes, big punch. But as soon as Roy Jones started to slow down, all those mistakes he used to make, that is why he got caught with those shots. So this is why he was getting caught with the shots he was getting caught with. So, you know, Pacquiao, best welterweight in the world? Most possibly at the moment he is, but he needs to retire. He needs to retire and go out on top. As for Timothy Bradley, he had moments in the fight, but too little. At no point did Teddy Atlas sit Bradley down in the corner and say, look, you're getting hit too much with that left hand. You're getting hit too much with a straight left hand. You're getting hit too much with a straight left hand. Didn't say anything about that. Didn't say anything about that whatsoever. So what can I tell you? What can I say to you guys? Tim Bradley could keep fighting. He's got fights against, you know, Kell Brook he could fight. His Keith Thurman he could fight. But you could see even at the end of the fight, Timothy Bradley, you could see, you know, what the hell have I done with this guy, Teddy Atlas? If Teddy Atlas remains with Timothy Bradley, After this fight, I'll be very surprised. How many fighters stay with Teddy Atlas for any space of time? This is what happens. This is what happens. Not the end of Pacquiao. I hope it is the end of Pacquiao, because I don't want Pacquiao's last fight to be remembered him getting knocked out. You know, listen, Pacquiao wasn't even at his best for me, and he still beat Timothy Bradley. Timothy Bradley will never beat Manny Pacquiao. It's as simple as that. And I hope now all these people that were jumping at Teddy Atlas is a great trainer, Teddy Atlas is great, Teddy Atlas is this, all them Teddy Atlas fans, where are they now? Where are they now? You know what I can do? Sorry, you're just annoying me. I'm removing you from my room. Sorry, I'm going to block you. Sorry. Right, so there we go. Right. So there we go. See, I've got haters in the room, which is fine. It's all right. But 699 people are watching, so can't complain about that. So, good point there, Anton. This is levels. Bradley's not a Manny's level. I agree with that. Oh, no, he's blocking people. Don't agree with him. I don't agree with racism. This is my room, and I'll do what I like in my room. And if you want to be racist in my room, you'll get blocked straight up. So, tactically, Bradley in spurts was doing the right things. He was doing the right things in spurts, but too often, there was too much of it. You see, when you get knocked down in a fight, the last thing you want is when you get knocked down in a fight, is to go back to the corner to a trainer who's screaming at you. You're just trying to compose yourself, get yourself focused, and get yourself ready for the next round. The last thing you need is a trainer shouting at you. Even look at Teddy Atlas at the end of the fight. Bradley has fought one of the greatest fighters in history, Manny Pacquiao. He's just fought one of the greatest fighters in history, right? You know, regardless of where you think he was on PEDs, or he is one of the greatest fighters because he can still fight, right? And the fact that Pacquiao beat Bradley, and you look and you turn around and you look at Teddy Atlas afterwards, Teddy Atlas' head was looking the other way. That's not a trainer for me. That's a guy that was in it for the money, and that's the reason, because and he was in it for the money. He wasn't in it because he cared for Timothy Bradley, right? So I can assure you now, his previous trainer, Bradley's previous trainer, would have ensured that Bradley wouldn't have got himself dropped the way he got dropped in the two fights that Bradley fought. Pacquiao, he didn't get dropped. There was much more head movement as well. If you look at the first fight of Bradley, he was moving his head. How can he be moving his head more? Listen to this. How can Bradley be moving his head more in the first fight and the second fight? How can he be moving his head more and he twisted his ankles? But yet in the third fight, under Teddy Atlas, there was less head movement. So there was always room for that left hand to land all the time. Went down twice in the fight. Got hit with the left hand, straight left, and the right. So I hope those people tonight see Teddy Atlas for the clown that he is. Teddy Atlas is an absolute clown, and in a way serves Bradley right, because Bradley said some nasty things about his ex-trainer, who I thought was a good trainer, looked after Tim from a long time ago, and you know, not good. Angry? I'm not angry. I'm really happy for Manny Pacquiao. Hey guys, Michael Redburn says, just gonna hold on a second. Just, can I block you in my room? Do me a favor, hey Mesa, get off my channel. Joel Diaz, that's the guy. Ireland, baby. You like McGregor? Of course. Did you go for Bradley? No, I didn't. I went for Pacquiao by knockout. Teddy Atlas made Bradley too aggressive. Let me see now. You're awesome, man. Thank you very much. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, and leave your comments on the channel, of course. Pacquiao only won two rounds and 2 knockdowns, so Tim should have got the decision. No, he shouldn't have. What are you out? You out to lunch? Let me just talk to some of the more serious people in the room. Let's get some serious comments in the room. There's too many people in the room talking crap. Let's get some serious people. Bradley is not an elite fighter, and Atlas is an angry, self-righteous old man. Well, I won't go as far as that. Bradley only lost 1 fight at elite level, and he's fought, you know, the who's who. The only person he hasn't really fought yet for me, obviously hasn't fought Brook. He hasn't fought. It's not because he didn't want to fight Brook. He didn't fight Khan. He hasn't fought Thurman, but he's fought some pretty good guys. Bradley. Hey, Mazer, get out my room. Okay, I'm gonna go into my room now. Go up and see. I've got some people in the room now. Joe Diaz, wherever you are in the world, you must be laughing your head off. I'm laughing with you, mate. You know I love Bradley and Atlas, but there was no winning plan for Timmy tonight. I knew Bradley couldn't get the stoppage though. Manny won't ever get no K at 147. Manny ain't got pop at the weight. He dropped Algieri how many times at the weight? Don't know about that. He had enough pop to drop Bradley twice. Let me tell you something. In that 10th round, he could have stopped Bradley, but he got tagged and hurt himself. So he thought, you know what? He was badly hurt by Bradley. All right, I'm going through the comments. Well, I'm going to go through specific comments. I'm not going through everybody. I'm just going to go through, and if people, Winestown says, you're awesome. Thank you very much, Winestown. Calbert, what do you think of Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao 2? Same result. Manny Pacquiao never looks good against counter punches. Look at those 3 fights he had against Juan Manuel Marquez and against the best counter puncher in world boxing, Floyd Mayweather. Same thing will happen again. I want Bradley to beat Mayweather. Well, it's not going to happen. I'm sorry. He ain't exactly Algieri. Is a 140 fighter. Okay. All right, let's move this up a second. I'm just trying to get some people and block them out my room. Yep, bang. Gone. Algieri's as soft as hell, not a level of Pac-Man. Didn't Ahmad Khan struggle against Algieri? I don't, let's see. Where are you from, man? 700 views. I'm from a place in Ireland. I'm originally from London. Do you agree Manny should have retired a long time ago? No, not really. If he had retired a long time ago, we wouldn't have had the Mayweather fight, but I think he should retire now. His mind is elsewhere politically. He needs to retire now. Can we talk about how awesome Manny's style is for a second? I want to get somebody's question. Somebody's asking a question here. I want to go back to that question was asked earlier. Bradley was not only making Pacquiao miss in the fight, but he also landed some good shots on Pacquiao's glorified ass. Yeah, he was making Pacquiao miss, but when you make a guy miss, you got to make him pay. I mean, you got to make him pay. You got to capitalize on that, you know, and he didn't capitalize on it. Manny should not retire. He will still beat the best in the division. Manny should retire. He got away tonight, as far as I was concerned. You're getting rocked and hurt badly by a light punching Tim Bradley. That's a time where you need to be getting out of the sport. Devil blocked. If you want a Khan v Canelo prediction, check out my channel. Crawford versus Pacquiao. Crawford hits hard, but I still don't know what his chin's like. And could he take a Pacquiao straight left hand? Crawford, I'm not so sure. Let's see what got there. It was a good win for Tim Bradley. Bad decision though. Okay, then he keeps skipping. Oh, here we go. Tina says, can we talk about how awesome Manny's style is for a second? Even with him dropping his guard as often as he does, he's incredible. Yeah, the thing is with with Pacquiao, he does a lot of distance. But as you're getting older and you're slowing down, a lot of those bad habits are there. Pacquiao overreaching with punches. There's distance and timing is the difference between a good fighter and a great fighter. So he's able to drop his guard at times, put his guard back up, and then throw his shots. I look like Tim Bradley. Something wrong with your camera, I think. I think I'm better looking than Tim Bradley. Okay. Tina, please subscribe to the channel. We need more ladies on the channel. Manny is Bradley's kryptonite. Yeah, I agree. It will be a competitive fight next time against Mayweather. Don't want to see that fight again. Didn't Algeria get knocked down by Pac twice? No, I think he got knocked down like 6 times by Algeria. Better than, oh God. Khan versus Canelo. This is. Let's go. Let's see. Pacquiao no longer has a killer instinct. That's a very good point there. Talon USA. Please state where you are in the world. Porter Thurman. Porter, I'm going for. Manny Pacquiao wins. Manny Pacquiao wins. Taking the fight 116, 110, all 3 scorecards. Anybody thinks that Tim Bradley should have won that fight, well, shouldn't be watching boxing. Do you think Bradley is faster than Keith Thurman, Canelo? Answer, please. No. McGregor or John Jones? John Jones. The Filipinos know nothing about the sport. All they know is Manny Pacquiao, and they believe the hype and all the crap the commentary say. Bradley smashed him again. Right, of course he did. What is your ranking in the welterweight division? Manny Pacquiao, number 1. Timothy Bradley, number 2. And whoever the hell else next after that. Crawford, too easy to hit. Gets outboxed by smart boxer. Takes shots from lower level plodders. That's my point. Right, let's see some sensible people in this room. Pacquiao should retire, nothing to prove, and stop running in politics. No, I think Pacquiao should retire, but I do believe that Pacquiao should go into politics. I think he'd do well for his people. Any man trying to do the better for his people, who's come from poverty, from nothing to something, I think it's great for him to be in politics. Anyone notice he's wearing Nike branded shoes? He lost the contract with. He had a contract with Nike for about 5 years, so I understand. My favorite food. I don't know. Anything hot and spicy. Where does Bradley go from here? Well, Bradley got beat by the best fighter in the welterweight division. He can go everywhere. He can still become the number 1 welterweight in the world. I couldn't watch the fight in my third world ass country. Bradley goes on bigger and better things. Pacquiao goes home and no one will care about him again. Why do you think Atlas was a better trainer when he was with Tyson? Was he a good trainer with Tyson? How long did he stay with Tyson, Atlas? Now, you know, Customado was the man behind Tyson, wasn't he? Say hi to you, please. Jeffrey, how are we doing? Yeah, bro, nice statement. I'll vote for Pacquiao. He's running for senator. I really want Pacquiao to do well. Aaron wants last giant payday with Canelo. I hope not. I really hope not. Let Bradley fight Canelo. Kirby Martellino, shout out. Let's go. Let's see if we can find some decent people in the room to shout out to. Favorite UFC fighter? Holly Holm, because she came from boxing, had a boxing background, and became world champion. I look like Shaq. First, I look like Bradley. I look like Shaq. Just so I look like any black guy who's got his hair shaven low. What's that got to do with Bradley versus Pacquiao 3? Absolutely nothing. Pacquiao is the same once he was before, but he has ring IQ now. Well, you'd want to box a bit more sensibly after getting knocked out like that. Oh, somebody's talking some sense in the room. Pacquiao didn't have the same killer instinct, Carlos says. After the Marquez fight, he became a better fighter, smarter. He knows when to punch and when to be aggressive. When he was fighting Marquez the last time, he was an aggressive fighter. All his punches were hard punches. Lesson learned. He knows what Bradley is gunning for, that knockout. Agreed. Bradley would have fought better, had done better being aggressive like he was in the second fight. Bradley would have done better if he stayed with his trainer. Brad Pack was better than what Mayweather Berto was. Do you box and what position, South or Orthodox? Orthodox, check out the videos on the channel. Pacquiao looked great tonight, mainly at hitting thin air. Okay. Modesta, hey dudes. Mark Frampo says, Wards, please. Is it crucial for Bradley's resume since he lost to Manny twice? But he didn't lose to a bum. He lost to arguably one of the best welterweights of all time. Clifford wants a shout out, so I'm giving you a shout out. Bradley seems like he was hurt much more easily from Pacquiao's left hand after the Provodnica fight that really took a toll on him. Yeah, Bradley's getting hurt more and more in fights. He needs to consider hanging up as well. Do you think Pacquiao's on steroids? How do you feel about Pacquiao, old trainer, going to Mayweather's camp? Not all I can say. Crawford to Hitman, I agree. There needs to be a fight night round 5. Who would you buy and who should be on the cover? Fight night round 5. Floyd Mayweather, maybe. Manny Pacquiao, possibly. Canelo, possibly. Now I look like T-Dog from Walking Dead. Oh dear. 10, 15 hours from now, this seems like a decent question. 10, 15 years from now, who do you think would be more respected as a fighter and why? Pacquiao or Mayweather? Well, if it comes out in 10 or 15 years' time that Pacquiao was on steroids, if it comes out 10 or 15 years' time that Mayweather's on steroids, that could turn a lot of things. So Mayweather's never been on fight night, no. That's why Mayweather should possibly be on the cover. Because Mayweather never lost, he will always be above the little man. My input is that 25-year-old Pacquiao would have shredded Bradley. 37-year-old Pac-Man was just slightly below Bradley, but he's got better IQ. I agree. Do you think Pac-Man and Marcus should fight again? No. Hi again, Christine. Reporting from Mexico. Shout out to Mexico. Christine, where are you from, Christine? What was the pay-per-view numbers? Got no idea. I don't work for Top Rank. Go, Pac-Man. If I've got people from the Philippines in the room, let me know. I want to shout out to everyone who's in the Philippines. Big shout out to the Philippines. Massive shout out to the Philippines. Where are the people? Where's the Filipinos? Pacquiao, known as the greatest of all time in the Philippines. Pacquiao is probably their version of Muhammad Ali, the Philippines version of Muhammad Ali. Pacquiao is. Chicago, shout out Chicago. Go Filipinos. Bradley would never beat Manny Pacquiao. Keith Santos, Philippines, woo. Pacquiao's not on steroids. Wow, room's just jumping mad. Japanese. Filipino version of Muhammad Ali, Manny Pacquiao. He would be, in terms of his achievements and what he's doing inside and outside of boxing. Shout out to Oregon, Carlos. Who wants to shout out? Good night party, shout out. Philippines. Yes, shout out to him or her. Shout out to Indonesia. Kantot. Filipina here from Las Vegas. Good show, by the way. Thank you very much, Avi. We love you from the Philippines. Thank you very much. Those who are from the Philippines tonight, subscribe to the channel. I want to see you coming up on my analytics. I want to see you on the analytics because I am a big fan of Manny Pacquiao. He brings excitement to the boxing ring. He's such a charismatic character. You know, I love Manny Pacquiao, not just for his fighting, but mainly because of what he does for his people. It's what he does for his people. So that's why I love Manny Pacquiao. I love Northern Korea. When you see a fighter do so much for his people, Manny Pacquiao is very much. If you look at what Sugar Ray Robinson did for his people, what Muhammad Ali tried to do for his people, Manny Pacquiao's doing what he's doing for his people. Not just taking money for himself. He's taken himself from nothing, absolute nothing, become one of the greatest fighters in boxing history, and now is going to be trying to become president for his country. That is phenomenal. That is phenomenal. And if he can do the great stuff that he's done as a fighter for his country, my God, I hope Manny Pacquiao can. So those people from the Philippines, do you have any other social media like Facebook, Twitter? I do. If you go to my Facebook Bayloric TV boxing channel, if you go to our other channel, it's Bayloric. I'll just type them all in for you to have a look very quickly so you can check it out. Bayloric. That's the other channel. So I'm going to give props to Manny Pacquiao because in my mind, I'm going to be considered he's retired. So for me, I can't give enough praise to Manny Pacquiao. This is his last fight, and I hope this is his last fight. Forget about the shoulder injury. Forget about the whole thing he said about gays. Forget about that. I don't know if he said that accurately, whether it was misconstrued. I don't care. Manny Pacquiao for president. We talk about all these people in the world that are politicians in the world, and the way that they treat the local, the common man and woman, and they just step on the common man and woman. And look at, Manny Pacquiao and what he's doing and what he's trying to do for his people. I hope that when he becomes president, I really pray he becomes president, that he can go out there and he can do something very special. Please greet Duterte. I will do. Thank you very much. I'm Filipino, just so. Shout out. Korea and Japan loves Pacquiao. Asia, pride. Shout out. Before you go, I want your best Mexican fighter. Oh, man. I don't know, man. I love Barrera. I love Morales. I like Julio Cesar Chavez, but he was a little bit before my time. So I'd say Marco Antonio Barrera. Baylor, I'm subscribing. Woo! Why are you wide awake? Whatever. We love you from the Philippines. Thank you for your support of our boxer. Listen, you've got to shout out. My opinion on Mayweather, Pacquiao too, don't care about it. I hope Manny Pacquiao never fights again. I hope that now he can focus 100% becoming president of the Philippines, and he can lead his country to another level altogether. I really do. Really do. I really do. It's beyond the fight now of Bradley, you know? People trying to, I think that was a whole thing, was to try and mess up Pacquiao's run to become president. So I love Manny Pacquiao. I love the people of the Philippines. Shout out. I mean, I know there are people in the Philippines that probably didn't do me any favors across YouTube, but I hope he becomes president. I really do. We love you from the Philippines. Who says Kenton? Kentoy? Kentoy, shout out to Kentoy. Read this as win for Pacquiao. Last fight, Manny, been emotional, been a fan for a long time. Samara loves Pacquiao, of course. You're a nice person, Baylor. Thank you very much. Appreciated. Bradley, oh no, I don't want to talk about Bradley. Late to the party, man. Just hopped on. All I know, Manny won. What happened? Did Manny truly win? He won. He knocked down Bradley twice. And man, you're humble like you. Thank you very much. So how much you know about UFC compared to boxing? I don't. I like UFC, but boxing is more what I do. I hope that Pacquiao. I don't know. Can anybody in the Philippines can tell me about Manny Pacquiao? I don't care how many viewers in the room now. I just want to know about the Philippines. I'm not interested now. Talk about the Tim Bradley fight now. I did my bit about the Tim Bradley fight. Those people in the Philippines specifically, tell me about how Manny Pacquiao is affecting the Philippines, and is he really going to make a great president, or is it politically, and is it one of those things? Brookfield Bradley, what do you think, Grum? Bradley come over? No, Bradley should come over to. Bradley should come. Brooke should come to America. Brooke should come to America. Manny donates his money for fights to the Philippines. Okay. What else does he do? Pacquiao plays in the Philippines Basketball Association. Pacquiao's a poor man and he decided to go into boxing, seeking help his mother. Okay. What do you think about Pacquiao's performance? He should now retire. He's beaten Bradley. He wasn't at his best. He beat Bradley, and that's enough for me. Can you give shout out to San Diego, California? Of course I can. I love San Diego, California. Love it. Down by the harbor, I believe. There's Bob. I think it's Bob Hope, where you've got the man and the woman kissing one another there. Handsome. Thank you very much. That's what Abel Sanchez calls me, handsome. Thank you. Manny can't be president. Well, that's what he's aiming to become. The Philippine government is notoriously known to be corrupt and engaged in literal political warfare. Pacquiao has shown his character through his boxing, and hopefully it reflects his politics. I hope so too. Dude, you should visit here in the Philippines. I'd love to. I really would. Where are you located, man? I'm in Ireland, but I'm in UK. I'm from the UK. Hey, handsome. Can you grate us here from China? Of course I can. Shout out to China. And how's your 7'1" heavyweight doing? Can you shout out to me? It's my birthday. Alan, Valjoy, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Moses Franco says you're awesome. Thank you very much. Yes, he can be a great president. I really hope he does get the opportunity. How many world-class boxers do you know that get the opportunity to start from nothing, become a top fighter, and then go on to become president of their country? Favorite video game? Oh, it's tough. It's tough. Fight Night Champion, FIFA, Football Manager 2015-16. Go, Bradley. Damn, this is fun. Look how far technology has taken us. Grow your hair like TG. No, no, no. I like my hair low. Like it low. I don't think he'd be a great president as he's too soft. A better boxer than a president. Hi, Bayloric. Shouts Minge. Okay. You play FIFA? Favorite club? Arsenal. And we need to sack Wenger. Sadly, the gay celebrities here did not want Manny to win, and they don't want the fight to be broadcasted. Xbox One's a PS4. Don't know. Probably a PS4. Yeah, unanimous. If Pacquiao becomes president, it won't be because he qualified to lead a nation like Trump. Don't care for Trump, to be honest. Even though if people look at Trump, I think it's just a... You look at Bradley because of the bald head, but you're a handsome dude. More handsome than Bradley. No offense. Peace. Thank you very much. So many gay Pacquiao worshipping Filipinos in here talking about their God Manny. Let's go, Team Manny. I'm Man City fan. Good luck to your Gunners. You're probably gonna beat the Yids for second place. Yeah, we'll get second place. Can you comment on Leicester City's miraculous run this year? Yeah, tremendous run by Leicester City. I don't like this guy that's popped out now out of nowhere and start talking about footballers being on PEDs. Interesting. But shout out to them. Pacquiao versus Duran. No, Pacquiao's great, but Duran, different matter altogether. Say my name, Colin Tran. Hello, Colin. You could say please. Trickle boxing, please, people. Okay. Jamie Vardy, yes. I think on PS3, I am Bayloric 2014. Pacquiao versus Donaire. That would be a great fight, wouldn't it? I think Pacquiao's too big for Donaire, isn't he? Do you like Paris Saint-Germain, my favourite club? Yeah, I like Paris Saint-Germain. I like taking place with Paris Saint-Germain, actually. Sacco is one of the guys I got where he originally was there. Pastore from Paris Saint-Germain. I got him there to play for my AC Milan team. Real Madrid or Barcelona. I got to say Real Madrid because I was a Zidane fan, so the Galacticos. Real Madrid. Mayweather's a thief. Well, he's a bloody good thief and probably better than you. The ladies in the room, please subscribe to the channel. My channel's got loads of men on the channel. Let's have some ladies on the room. Let's have some ladies subscribing to the channel. I'm here quite regular for those who are in the room, in here regular. And we've got some good people in the room generally. So, right. Has anybody else got anything decent to say? Where parts of UK from? I'm from London. Suarez or Neymar? Neymar. I don't think Mayweather and Pacquiao would clash again. Indiana. Glad I find someone interested in footy and boxing at the same time. Thank you very much. Do you think Conor McGregor will defend his belt for a long time to come? I think Conor McGregor is going to get his ass kicked again. Immediate rematches never do well. If you have a rematch with somebody who's kicked your ass the first time, they'll kick your ass again. How come you don't follow British boxers and you're in love with these Yanks and North Americans? Well, might be my family connections, might be the fact that I've always preferred the American style of boxing, might be the fact that I've got American family, might be the fact that I lived some time in America, might be the fact that America has embraced me far more than the UK has, might be the fact that, you know, in terms of my boxing, in terms of the interviews I've done and the access I've had more access to American fighters than I have UK fighters. Could be a lot of things. Could be the fact that Bayloric is an American company and not a UK company. Could be loads of reasons. What happened to Nassim Hamed's comeback? You saw that on April Fool's Day, right? Eddie said that Bradley's wife is going back to Joel Diaz. Joel Diaz should show them the middle finger. Well, Ali Pacquiao in their prime. There'll always be a question mark about Pacquiao's rise from flyweight right up to light middleweight in terms of his punch power increasing. So there'll always be question marks about that. Ali, I don't know if anyone's going to question him with regards to his legacy. I'm going to go Muhammad Ali. I remember I said early on, Manny Pacquiao is the Muhammad Ali of the Philippines. Lennox loses come back. It's not true. Right. If anybody else has got anything sensible to say, anybody got anything sensible to say? Favorite heavyweight? Joe Louis. Shout out to New Zealand. Yep. Do I like what Kugan Cassius is doing for iFilm TV? I like anyone on this grind doing what he has to do. So I know Kugan. I met Kugan a few times. Yeah, I think his birthday is either 1 or 2 days before or after mine. He's cool. He's cool what he does. People give Kugan a hard time, but people always give people a hard time that are doing well. So I'm even getting a hard time now. When I had almost 800 people in the room, people give me a hard time. Happens. You're like the first guy I see respond to the comment section right away. Keep it real. Thank you very much. That's what it's about. Can Pacquiao beat Sugar Ray Leonard? Absolutely no way in hell. If Pacquiao struggled against Marquez and he struggled against, he struggled against Marquez, then he couldn't beat Mayweather. There's no way a guy with two-fisted attack of Sugar Ray Leonard, hand speed. No. Sorry. You're a good man. I now love this channel. Dutry. Just subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel. Like it. Share the video. Check out the other interviews. I've got an interview at the moment with the heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson Fury. I think that's got 150,000 views at the moment. Check out that interview I did with Tyson. Check out the interview I've done with Eddie Chambers. He's fighting soon again. Check out my interview with, check out my funny interview with Sergey Kovalev. Must check that out as well. Sub for boxing content, of course, check that out. If you want to know more about my football, check out my Ingram Jones channel, and that's got a lot of my football management on it. Yeah, subscribe to that channel. Dr. Terry, do you box? If so, how long have you practiced? I used to box. I boxed for a good few years. I was going to turn pro under Steve Robinson, former WBO featherweight champions trainer, and Barry Jones, who's at Box Nation now, super featherweight champion of the world. Was at his gym training to turn pro. What is a fight you've seen in real life? The last fight I went and saw was Hughie Fury. The last fight I saw. I love Manny, but compare his boxing skills to Ray Leonard is funny. It's true. Champions League prediction, don't know. I bet you love basketball as well. I actually don't. How long have you been doing what you've been doing, like a journalist or whatever? I've been doing this, the journalistic part and having a TV station since 2012, 13. But I've been doing this since 2009 because I came from another sport. But do you know what? Jim Lampley is what you call a proper fanboy. So, you know, if Manny Pacquiao is going to run for president, Jim Lampley should be his vice president. Jim Lampley's always crying with Manny Pacquiao. Rigondeaux would destroy Manny if the same weight, bro. Yeah, I would agree. Footwork does it. Do you consider yourself a technically sound boxer? I would say I was. I had a good trainer in the States. We worked a lot on footwork. Half an hour moving one way around the ring, halfway around the other. Check out, go look at the video. Go look at the videos I had on my channel. Van Gaal or Mourinho? Got to say Mourinho. I would say Van Gaal for my manager, even though people say he's trash. Arsenal fans would say Van Gaal. We wouldn't say Mourinho. You rock, man. Thank you very much. Appreciated. Are you Filipino? Yes, I am. Yeah, Rigondeaux would silently beat Manny the same way. Of course he would. Better skilled opponent. Who won, guys? Manny Pacquiao. Do me a favor. See this video? Get the videos. Share it on your channel. Especially those in the Philippines. Get the video and share it on your channel. Share it on your Facebook. Share it on your Twitter page. Follow us on Twitter, by the way. Follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter page. There you go. At Bayloric TV Boxing. Follow us on Twitter. When was Pacquiao's last knockout? That's a good question. Cotto or Margarito? Cotto Margarito. I could be wrong there. Wish you good night. Thank you for doing this, man. Very unbiased, intelligent. God bless. God bless you too. 2009. How do you maintain your cool after loss? It's difficult after lose. Depends how you lose and why you lose. He did not knock out Margarita. Wasn't Margarita stopped in the 11th or 12th round, or did Margarita stay on his feet? What was the first boxing match I ever saw? Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard. I love you. I love you too, Gomp. What are my thoughts about the fight? You have to play the tape back to hear that. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this. Absolutely awesome. Keep it up from Canada. Anita, please subscribe and you'll see more of me. Edwin yeah, he would have beaten a lot of people. Khan versus Pac-Man. Pac-Man would knock Khan silly, senseless. Ricky Hatton was his last knockout. Was it? I thought Cotto was his last knockout. Giving you a shout on the Twitters. Boxing fans unite 3. Thank you very much. Yeah, great stuff. Wow, we had a record tonight of how many people in the room tonight? I think 850 people in the room tonight. So shout out to them. Cotto, I thought Cotto was his last stoppage. What's your thoughts on Crawford? Oh yeah, if you're a Terence Crawford fan, check it out. Check out my interview with Terence Crawford. I've done 2 interviews with Terence Crawford, but check it out on the Bayloric channel. What are my plans for that coming week? Continuing to build the brand, I guess. Continue to study. And better myself, I would say. Peace out. Have you ever been to Vegas? No, I haven't. I haven't been to Vegas yet. I'll subscribe just because you replied to your viewers all the time. I only subscribe to. I only respond to. I try to respond only to people who are respectful. So don't just watch the channel. If you like the channel, subscribe. Check out the videos. Did the post fight with Charles Martin. You're the best. Thank you, Moses. Appreciate it. Thanks for the shout out. Have a good one. Thank you. Are you surprised at the outcome of the fight? No. I expected Manny Pacquiao to knock out Timothy Bradley because Timothy Bradley was being trained by the idiot Atlas. Let's put it this way. If both fighters are on the best of their league, same age, same peak, same conditions, Manny Pacquiao still kicks his ass. Just a scrape you. Thank you very much. Do you know, it's pointless trying to be racist in the room. You just get blocked. Just, you know, you get blocked. So then you don't get to see other channels in the future. You just looking to catch a little Filipinos chick tonight. No, that's what you're trying to do. What do I think of Cotter versus Bradley? Good fight. Good fight. What's your boxing trainer's ranking? James Ellie Bashir is definitely up there. I like the guy, Ross Anbar. He trained a guy from his amateurs right through to a world champion. Abel Sanchez has got to be up there. Ronnie Shields has got to be up there. Freddie Roach has got to be up there. All for different reasons, though. Yeah, the last football match I went to, I think it was QPR. Because I was working with the young kids in the community. What do I think of Conor Benn? I thought he got caught way too often for a fighter in his first fight. Roach, well, somebody asked, top fight, top trainers. He's a top trainer, is he not? Got to say, Emmanuel Stewart. When should you fight again? When should I fight again? I'll be fighting again. I'm shattered. Arthur lost. Arthur's terrible. Terrible fighter. Arthur is terrible. He just does that. Just does that. Limited fighter indeed. I'm so glad he got beat. He's terrible. Absolutely terrible, Arthur Abraham. He was more interested in posing with Mike Tyson. Do you have any kits? I have an old PSG kit, an Inter kit, even though I don't like Inter much. Not as much as Juventus. Well, the only kit I've got is on from Football Manager, and I just upload all the kits. Yeah, AC Milan, yeah. Tyson versus Fraser. Fraser. Absolutely. Fraser beat top fighters in their prime. Tyson got beat by guys who fought him back. Who's Triple G? You talk about Triple G. Who's his best opponent on his resume? Just saying. Do you VAP? What's VAP? I don't know what that is. I do Skype. I don't do VAP. I don't know what VAP is. Denzel. I like that name, Denzel. I need a sparring partner. Do you know how to box? Yeah, I do. You look like Mario Balotelli. Great. you need to invest in a better camera or a laptop or computer. Tyson in his prime would have been too much for Fraser. Fast, powerful, aggressive boxing technique. Tyson's can only fight one way off the front foot. If you put Mike on the back foot, you take his power away. Form versus Holmes, I would go Holmes. Better jab, better boxing ability, more versatile. Say hello to Gloria. Yep, shout out to Gloria. Right. LOL. Oh yeah, thanks. Gonna watch Pat v Brad replay now because I missed it. How long is stream going? Not much longer because it's 7 o'clock in the morning. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Filipino, that's why. Shout out to Manny Pacquiao. As I said, I've dubbed him now the Muhammad Ali of the Philippines. Proving once again why he's such a great fighter. Even at a fight where I didn't think technically he was great, I thought that he did well. He needs to retire, focus 100% on politics, and that should be it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Again, don't forget to rate, subscribe, leave your comments, and check out the other videos, my interview with Tyson Fury. Check out all the other interviews I've done. If you want the Terence Crawford interview, Keith Thurman interviews, Kenny Porter interviews, check out our channel, Bayloric. Just type in Bayloric and you just type in the name of the fighter you want, and we've got it up there. I am out of here. I need to get some rest. Thank you all so much for tuning in. 176 people are watching now. When will I be back on again? If you subscribe, every time you subscribe, if you subscribe, then I will inbox you when I'm back on again. But I'm on normally at least twice a week. Big fights, I'm on a Friday, Saturday night, and I do live shows as well during the week where I'll interview various different fighters and trainers. James Ali Bashir being one of the ones that come on quite regular. What do I think of Virgil Hunt as a trainer? I love his smooth talk. I love the way he actually mentors fighters. You know, he's got man, thank you for being patient. I appreciate that. It's a great trainer. I like the way he embraces. God bless, man. God bless you too, Antoine. 196 people watching. How can I tune out when there's 196 people watching? The world are watching. Huh? How can I do that? When you end the stream, give us your favorite quote from any boxer. Favorite quote. You put them up, and I'll knock them down, and we'll carry on until something different happens. I think it's a great quote. But actually, it was a fighter I liked. It was a local fighter I liked in the UK called Gary Mason. I live in Ireland at the moment. Give us 10 minutes more. 207 people watching. Okay, yeah. I'll give you a bit more time because we've got people in the room. 10 minutes more. It's 207 people watching, so I can't just despair. Good night from New York. Yes, good night from New York. How are we doing? How's it going in New York? Place I haven't visited. Drago versus Mayweather. Can we have some decent questions in the room? Too bad, just tune in. No, I'm back now. So we've got almost 200 people in the room. I can't log out now, so I thought I was losing my numbers. Let's talk. Anybody, hello? Anybody want to ask any questions? Where are you from? Ask your question and then where you are from in the world. Good day here in the Philippines. What time is it in the Philippines, Charles? Charles Centro. 2:07 a.m. here in Canada. 7 minutes past 7 in the morning in Ireland. How's the weather there? Weather's pretty good. Sunny, warm. 2:07 in the morning. 9:07 in Jordan. Wow. 2:07 in the morning, 2:07 in the morning. Oh, Ireland, it's nice over there. I always wanted to go to Ireland. You got me hype. You should go. Beautiful. Do you think Warriors will win? I'm from Alabama. I wouldn't know. I'm sorry. If it's basketball, I'm out to lunch. I wouldn't know. Do we have any lady viewers, any female viewers? I'm asking that because my room, my boxing channel is just like, I think it's 95% men and 5% females. That's the only question I ask. Yeah, I love that one about Mike Tyson when he said he broke his back. That's one of the best statements ever. It made me laugh so much. Wilder versus Joshua, I don't know. Whoever hits who in the chin first. What football club do you support? Arsenal Football Club, and they need to sack Arsene Wenger. Yes, this year would have been the best opportunity for us to win the league. Very cool hair in Surigao. Oh, Surigao. Okay. Great club. Thank you. Are I mixed? Yeah, black and Asian. Boxing a better sport than I think. Do I think Pacquiao will fight again? I bloody well hope he never fights again. Sorry. If you're getting hurt by Timothy Bradley, that's a sign you need to stop boxing. Timothy Bradley rocking you. Sorry. Kev from Scotland in the house. Yes, Kev. He wants to eat Lennox Liz's children. All praise to Allah. Any site for the replay? Not here. Sorry. Well, I don't understand. People sign into this room. It says Manny Pacquiao versus Timothy Bradley post-fight live. Why would I have the whole fight showing? Don't get it. Never understood it. Do you think Bradley would win if he didn't go down twice? No. Favorite boxing gear? Rival. Or Everlast? What do you guys go by in Ireland? Pounds or euro dollars? Euros. Go by the euros. Yeah. The euro and the pound are getting closer together. What's a good fight? Briggs v. Lewis. What's my boxing resume? It's too long. We'll talk about it another time. Check my video. Give me a shout out. My name is David Blanco. David Blanco. Shout out to David Blanco. Yeah, I'm Filipino. Shout out to Filipino. Who do you think today dominates pay-per-view events? Joshua. How do I feel about Deontay Wilder? What can I feel about? I'll tell you after he fights Povetkin. Danny Garcia versus Pac-Man. Dangerous fight. But I mean, Pacquiao, Garcia moves in straight lines. Pacquiao moves at angles, but the fact he got hurt by Tim Bradley, that wasn't good. Awesome, bro. I hate people who know nothing, who without nothing what they're talking. Yeah, I know, who don't know much. Why isn't there much news on Canelo? Well, because this is the Tim Bradley and Manny Pacquiao talk. That's why. And nobody's really taking him very seriously. Where can I watch it again? Not here. The fight, not here. Check on YouTube. Garcia versus Broner. That's a good fight. I'm not excited about it. I don't know. I've just gone off Danny Garcia. I really have lost a lot of respect for him. After the Lucas Matisse fight, I thought his career would have taken off, but he's just gone worse and worse and worse. So I nicknamed him Danny the Gift Garcia because that's where he's at. Khan has a glass chin. That's nice to know. Great observation. How long did it take you to work that out? Manny Pacquiao, Marquez 5. I bloody well hope not. Just got ahead. Did you like the fight? Yes, it kept me on my feet. Do you think Mayweather actually need a trainer? Because I think he'd go to ring and fight without a trainer. No. Britain has lots of world champions. Yeah, well, they'll lose a lot of world champions in the world soon. Yeah, I remember Rod Salika. Yeah, I remember that fight. I remember the Herrera fight. I heard that Brooke. I'm hearing the rumors that Joshua will fight Mike Scott next, and Brooke will fight Vargas next. Victor Valdez says anyone calling Khan glass chin should try and lace up and get in the ring. Indeed. Be honest, who won Eric Morales and Maidana first fight? I don't know, but I love Eric Morales. Do you think Canelo will fight Manny? No. Khan is better now. Really? I don't know about that bit. Garcia, Broner, sorry, honestly, I don't care about that fight. What happened to Marcus Maidana? He got paid a lot of money. And Keith, once upon a time, Thurman. Who won? Manny Pacquiao. Point decision, dropped Bradley twice. And Teddy Atlas was screaming at him in the corner. Wow, it's time to watch TV. Got fat. Anybody got anything intelligent to say in the room? Favorite boxer in this era? In this era? Wow, in this era. Don't know favorite. I can't give you a favorite. Sorry. In this era, I can't say a favorite boxer. You look tired, mate. Well, it's 15 minutes past 7 in the morning, and I've done the post-fight show for Joshua, and I've been on here now. I'm tired, but I'm tired because a lot of the comments here are just stupid comments. I don't remember Ted Diaz ever screaming at Tyson like that. Do you? Well, Tyson would hit him with a left hook. He hasn't slept yet. Had you been up all night? I have been up all night, but I'm going to go and get some sleep soon. But I've got now 226 people in the room. How can I leave? I'm just hoping somebody comes up. Coffee helps, mate. Yeah, coffee helps. I'm going to eat an apple. With the hope that somebody's going to ask me some good questions. Ingram, I'm here, mate. Good stuff, Michael. Michael, what do you think of the room tonight? We had, at one point, I think we were close to 1,000 people in the room. What do you think about that, Michael? Brooke v. Bradley next. No, I don't think it's going to happen. It's Brooke versus Vargas next, I'm hearing. Good fight. Yasme Della Torre. Where are you from, Yasme? It's insane. Well, yeah, it is. Open a beer. Don't drink. Boxing. I loved Oscar De La Hoya. I loved Oscar De La Hoya. The golden boy. Loved him. I thought Oscar could beat everybody. Why do you think Manny should fight again? Because he got rocked by Timothy Bradley, who's not a puncher. When your durability starts going, that's when you know you got to retire. He's got to retire. It's worse. It's worse than the boxing voice chat. Is it? Explain. Tell me why. Talk to me, Redden. You're very popular, no doubt. Well, apologies. Oh, I just do what I do. My favorite fighters ever: Mayweather, Broner, and Berto. You ruined it there, mate. Broner and Berto. Broner is the fresh version of Berto. Do you actually think Roberto Duran said no mass? Well, all I know is that he just went. I've heard a rumor that if Pacquiao won, it's Mayweather Pacquiao too. I hope not. I pray not. Because Pacquiao looked worse. He really did. Let's say Mr. Jones said so. So, Michael, what do you think of the numbers tonight, my friend? For all the hate I had in the last week or so, I got a lot of hate in the last week. A real lot of hate. But then to come into a room that had almost it was almost 1,000 people in the room, I counted at one point. That was unbelievable. Duran said this. What time is it your place now? 7:20 in the morning. The fight seemed weak. That was a good fight. I thought it was a really good fight, actually. Pacquiao Shoda was injured in the 4th round of Mayweather's bout, so he was not performing well. Pacquiao has never had a history of doing well against counterpunches. We need to get our heads together and make strategies for shows in the future. Well, maybe. It was a really good fight. I agree. He showed signs of aging for Pacquiao. Yeah, he did. No star on Pacquiao showed up from surgery. And by the way, I saw Pacquiao at the end of the fight raise his hands like that. Or somebody's got a shoulder injury. How do you raise your hands like that? It's like the same thing with Glasgow. He supposedly walked out of the arena, but he had a damaged knee, according to everybody else. Who do they win, GGG or Canelo Alvarez? I don't know. I don't really care because you know why I don't care? Canelo's moving up. He's not even a fully bona fide middleweight, and he's got the middleweight championship as well. Canelo's making a mockery of the middleweight title. So I don't care about that fight. And it proves nothing to me apart from GGG can beat up guys who are moving up in weight. Little G, yeah. Do you think Gennady Golovkin can beat Sullivan Barrera? This is a question. Bradley fought Pacquiao like a warrior. That's why he got dropped twice and almost got knocked out. And Floyd fought him like a okay. Canelo does catchweight. He does not even fight at 160. So why is he claiming to be champion? Good question. Floyd was only in it for the money. Well, I see no reason to be standing in the ring letting Manny Pacquiao punch you for glory. I think we need beer to toss and say cheers. Well, cheers for the apple. I don't know about Aaron Pride. That's where I have to watch the fight. Has anybody else got anything constructive to say? Oh no. No injury. Any version of Pac can't deal with a version of Marquez. Any version of Mayweather schools Manny. It's boxing. Manny ain't got puncher's chance at 147. Mayweather met at 140, 135. Manny ain't carry power. It's impossible to carry power that far up in weight. How many others have done similar? Exactly. You see what Kovalev said about Ward? Are you not interested in boxers now? Any boxers now? Floyd doesn't box. Not a real boxer. A real boxer fights for the fans, not for the money. That's why it's 49-0. No, I'm interested. I just want to hear what people have got to say. Sergey versus Fury. That's funny. Check out our interview with Sergey Kovalev. He wants to fight Tyson Fury at catchweight. I've got some good to say. Good night. I will be tuning into your channel. Make sure you send me a request when you go online so I can tune in, bro. Subscribe, and I'll send you a link as to where I get online. I box when I ship through eBay things. Funny. A boxer is a boxer. It's boxing. You understand what boxing means? Hit and don't get hit. Cobra said about Ward, I don't know if I can beat him. Probably true. Floyd is a very good businessman. Thank you very much. Totally agree. All I've got to say is, when you're knocking Floyd, tell me who your fighter is, how much money they've made, and what they've done in their career, and what they've done to secure a legacy outside of boxing. Floyd can't read. Ward can't beat Cobra with one hand, no chance. You like what's the name? The flyweight, pound for pound, they call him Chocolito. Yes. Right. I'm going because conversation's kind of going whack now. Right. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm still going to close off now. 183 people are watching the show. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been Ingram Jones from Bayloric TV. Check out our channel, Bayloric TV Boxing. And don't forget to rate, subscribe if you want to see more of these shows. Shout out to everyone in the Philippines. Shout out to my fans in the USA, man. The US of A. Thank you so much. Think outside the box. Indeed, you have to. Thank you all so much. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate you. Appreciate you all. Take care. I'm going to Skype you now, my friend. And what about Mayweather Khan? How would that turn out? Mayweather catching Khan with a straight right hand all night long. Shout out to the new viewers, indeed. Thank you so much for tuning in. Good night. God bless you, and God bless America.